Yo, what is up guys? Halfway Orpheus here, and today I want to do a Dungeons XP progression guide for Hypixel Skyblock. In my opinion, Dungeons is not my favorite, and I get really bored of it really easily, and so I have always wanted to skip through the floors to get the best stuff, then leave. When I first started Dungeons on this profile, I had enough experience from the last account I played on, and it was pretty easy to get secrets or do boss fights. The only problem was the lackluster XP and low gear. Now, I am not a crazy high Dungeons level, but I do know a thing or two about what to do and when. Now first, I want you to take a look at your stats. It is important to have at least some decent skill levels, and combat will be especially important. I'm just going to say, if you don't have at least combat 20, then I recommend turning around, getting combat 20 or higher, then coming back to this video. Yes, Dungeons can level your combat XP up, but it cannot do so if you are always dying and are not able to kill mobs. Now, I want you to look at your armor. Is it a dragon set? Is it ender armor? What even is it? Like, what the heck? Most people I see on the earlier floors, that is floors 1 through 4, often use gear that is just outside of dungeons. Now, it is okay if that item was dungeonized, but people seriously jump into dungeons with mushroom armor and the aspect of the end, and yes, I've seen that before because that was me somehow. Now guys, I don't want you to do that. It is better to get a better set of gear and armor and use that for the first few floors. This leads me into my next tip, which is to have money.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰。
And probably 3 times more than you think. You need to be able to upgrade your armor sets whenever you complete a floor, and you always want to be ready to buy the best gear for that floor. Let's say you just finish your first floor 5 run, and you can now get Shadow Assassin armor. Make sure you immediately head to the auction house and get the best of the best Shadow Assassin armor. Get it to Mythic, 5-starred, and hot potato book it with decent enchants and the Ancient Reforge. Trust me guys, you are going to save so much more time as you will be able to hop into floor 5 way sooner, and either way, you can sell the armor back when you are done with it. Now, how much money should I have before hopping into dungeons? Well, that depends on how fast you want the process to go. If you spend your time doing something that makes you more money, that you may even like more, go and do that. I would recommend getting up to 100 to 150 mil, and even though that is a lot, it is a much better experience when you don't have to scavenge zombie soldier armor off the auction house because you don't do enough damage. Not saying that the zombie soldier set is terrible, it is just going to slow your progression to getting the ability to explode everything with a right click. Wink wink, nudge nudge, Hyperion. So first, get to combat 20, get the money, and then get the armor and weapons that will progress you faster. I know it sounds like it will be a long process, but if you watch my last video, I talked about how to become a billionaire in Hypixel Skyblock, so check that video out for some inspiration. Anyways guys, this has been Halfway Orpheus signing out.